Thank you for taking the time to watch this safety instruction video. While we all look forward to a pleasurable experience for the children, we cannot overlook the necessary steps to ensure a safe inflatable setup. The organizations that create standards for inflatable bounce rides are concerned for the safety of your children.
A safe inflatable experience begins at the rental counter. Choose a ride that is age appropriate and will fit safely in the area you have chosen for setup. Take this time to go over any specific instructions with the rental store employee. The rental store employees know how to handle inflatables. They will help to load the ride, but you will have to handle the ride safely after you leave the rental store. The nature of these rides is that they are quite heavy and bulky. Remember to lift with your legs, not with your back. Before you begin setup, be sure to have a checklist for tools. Remember, safety first every time. If you have chosen a 13 by 13 ride, find a level of area approximately 20 by 20.
All right.
Grass areas are preferred.
Come right over into here.
Right in here. Right. If the wind conditions exceed 15 miles per hour, do not install the unit. Spread a ground cover over the desired setup location. All debris and potential obstructions should be cleared from the area. The site should be accessible to the vehicle if possible.
It sounds worse than it is. Drop it to you. So tubes are going to be underneath. Right. We want tubes back there.
Place the ride into the center of the ground cover.
Here with the bag. Hold it one flap in. Your tubes.
Remove the straps from the rolled up ride, paying close attention to the location of the inflation tubes, which will be attached to the blower.
Tying off one end.
Okay.
Determine the ultimate location of the blower. And securely attach the inflation tube to the blower.
Put it in line.
Run the extension cord from the blower to the outlet, making sure to route it so that tripping hazards are minimized and all connections are secure. Most rides require a 15 or 20 amp GFCI protected power source within 100 feet of the setup area. This extension cord should be no smaller than 12 gauge and no longer than 50 feet. The blower for the ride should be the only working appliance on any given circuit.
I'll show you reset.
Prior to turning on the blower, be sure that any children are clear of the immediate area. Inflate the ride by turning the switch on at the blower.
Okay, now. Okay, so we got this, and we're going to say this is too big. This? Small. Now you want to get him where he's pulling back the tarp out of the way. So you see that. Ready? Handle too darn short.
How far do you go, Ray?
That's good. But just so that's down.
Ensure that the stakes provided are driven in completely. Use a stake cap or other protective device to reduce the tripping hazard. Slides are particularly dependent on sufficient staking to limit the chance of them becoming unstable. Contact your rental store if you have any questions or problems. This is a good time to verify that the stakes are holding securely. In cleaning up spills, do not use bleach or products that contain bleach, as they can damage the fabric of the ride. It is suggested that a perimeter be established to limit access to the ride. To review the operating instructions, they should be attached to the front of the ride and/or supplied separately.
Off right there, right?
Do not exceed the ride's rated capacity.
That's it. Go ahead, Sam. Zoe, come on, Rebecca. I'll get it. No, I'll get it.
Before operating the ride, have the children remove their shoes with their socks on, jewelry, and any other sharp objects. Group children by size. Larger children should not be jumping with smaller children.
You'll be doing this too, Greg.
Make sure that the entry and exit is secure.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
Are y'all having fun?
Constant adult supervision is extremely important. Horseplay should not be allowed.
Okay. Let me get this opened up.
Unload the ride one participant at a time. Help smaller children to exit the ride safely.
Hey, hold my hand. Hold my hand.
I'm fine.
You're good. You can stay in. Okay, we're gonna get right back in. Okay, you stay right in there, Sam. Okay.
If the power fails and the ride begins to deflate, tell the children to remain calm and stay on their knees.
Come on down. Come on out. I'm sorry.
Oh, let's let the little ones out first. You
Okay,
go
come on
before
out.
me.
Come on, Zoe. Rebecca.
Oh,
Sam. Come on out. Okay. Everybody's out?
yeah.
Okay, watch out. Everybody stand out of the way.
Uh-oh.
It's coming on down.
It's
Okay.
is that?
After the fun is done, it is time to take down and remove the ride.
You know what?
Okay.
Okay. Up there. Yep. Then we're going to pull this one up.
Lay it up on top of it again.
Put it right up on top. It doesn't walk all the air out. The air doesn't come out of these tubes real fast.
Once the ride has been deflated, remove the stakes.
Got it. Just got to pull it out. That's some hard ground, isn't it? if I tried. Then what we're going to do, take this in by the rockets.
Lay it back over top.
Lay it back over.
Okay.
Yep.
Fold the ride onto itself from the sides. Pay special attention to the deflation tubes and allow any air to escape.
About there. Like this, maybe? There we go. There we go. Just where the bottom starts to get those.
Prior to rolling the ride, fold each side to the middle with the tubes extending from one end.
This on top of that.
Then fold the ride in half again. Complete by rolling from the front end toward the deflation tubes.
Okay, now bring it back. There are tubes in.
When the ride has been rolled to the deflation tubes, unroll 1/2 turn and fold the tubes into the roll to protect them. Finish roll by attaching transport straps around the rolled unit.
In my tail. Okay. More than you care to count, right?
Yeah.
Stand right on end and slide bag over the top. Turn right over and pull back up completely.
Well, look who's here, Miss Sunglasses. You guys in the plan are a whole lot better at it.
You want it?
Sure.
Carefully load the ride into your vehicle.
Okay.
Upon returning to the rental store, discuss any issues of safety with the rental store employees.
Customer care is always tricky. Thank you.
In closing, remember to look left, right, up, and down before setting up the ride. Looking down also includes knowing what obstructions, such as utility lines, are under the soil surface before driving stakes. Please don't take unnecessary risks in hosting an event where inflatables are used, since other people's safety is dependent on you. Following these step-by-step instructions should allow you to host a safe and enjoyable inflatable event.